Hey Matt, this is Kit over at Rourke Mazda in Dormont. Just wanted to give you a quick overview of the car that you'd inquired about. That way you can get a bit of a better look since I know the online photos frankly suck. And this one is a base CX-30. Something worth mentioning with Mazda is that even down at the base model, you still have all the same safety features come standard. So you'd have things like LED headlights and taillights, you'd have adaptive cruise control. In the side mirrors there, I don't know if you can see it, but you'd have blind spot monitoring as well. If we walk around to the front, up where the rear view mirror is, you might be able to see it, but there's a little camera up there. And then the Mazda logo up front is flat. And what those two do is that works. There's a radar built in behind the Mazda logo that works alongside that camera up there for your collision avoidance and adaptive cruise control. And then since you mentioned this would be your first car, I wanted to mention that something that Rourke does that no other Mazda dealership in the Pittsburgh market does is with every new car purchase, we include free lifetime oil changes, PA state inspections, as well as for new cars only, a new car engine warranty. As long as you do your service with us, we'll always cover the engine, so that's guaranteed. Mazda backs the product with a 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, which will cover just about everything on the car except for like tires and fluids. And then beyond that, there's a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty, which would cover the engine and transmission from Mazda. Just for practicality, is that the rear seats do fold just about flat, so that can be very nice for getting cargo in and out if you do any active activities. Alright, and the last thing I wanted to mention, just because you mentioned it's your first car, is just wanted to explain a bit about how lease ads work. This is what's currently being advertised for September, and then this cheat sheet is for August. It's outdated, but just kind of for the sake of example. For the CX-30, they are advertising, at least back in August, a base payment of $289. This will be for the same trim, the 2.5S trim, for 36 months at 10,000 miles per year. So the down payment, it's going to be money going directly towards the lease, but the upfront cost, usually they never, frankly, quote with it or show examples of it in the advertisements. That's going to include all of the taxes, PA title fee, doc fee, and then your first month's payment, which is required at signing. So total out-of-pocket costs on the day that you pick up the car would be about $4,200. And then the monthly plus the 10% Allegheny County sales tax that goes on a lease would put the taxed payment at about $318 per month in the case of this example. So you wouldn't actually be looking at this same base payment that you see on the advertisements. Unfortunately, this is just an industry-wide issue. Every manufacturer does it, so it's not just a Mazda thing. But I just wanted to give you, out of transparency, just what you can expect. Anyway, thanks again for inquiring. Hope to see you so we can go for a test drive of the CX-30 soon. Thanks.